Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Airport CEO. You guys are really giving me a lot of support these days. I am really enjoying it. We are really hitting that 1,000 view mark every second day at the moment. So I'm really chuffed with that, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. So I'm continuing our build over here. I'm enjoying this game quite a lot as well. So what you will see over here is I've switched off absolutely everything. I started noticing that the delay is actually not caused by the number that we have here, but it's by the sheer volume of traffic struggling to get in into our airport over here. So what we're going to do in today's episode is we are going to, well, all of that's going to be switched off, and we are going to rebuild our drop-off area. Today's episode is the drop-off build. We're not going to mess around with our international terminal over here. We're just going to rebuild what we've got going on over here. Are all of these closed? No, there's one that's still open, so let's close that one as well. We're going to close all of that and rebuild this entire thing over here. That is the plan. Unfortunately, some of these things are a little bit in the way, and I think we can probably manage with this. But I think I would like to move at least this guy and that guy out of the way. So what do we have over here? So we've got a de-icing depot. Okay, so let's make a little bit of room for some of this. This guy needs to have access to the public road. So we'll have to kind of put that one in here. So let's move the large waste depot up here. I believe it's going to be the best spot for it. There's some room over there, but anyway, we'll get the large waste depot up here. I think that's the plan. Let's get it. Large waste depot. Something... I'm comfortable with something like this. Or over here, maybe. Oh, we're on the wrong floor. But maybe something like this. Actually, yeah, something like that could be quite good. Then we'll do... we could do a little loop around there. Yeah, I'll let you do that. Let's place it in there. Oops, take off the simulate construction. I don't want to be messing around with construction workers and things. We'll grab the service roads. We'll quickly line them up over there. We'll run it up in there, and we'll run it in like so. So there we go. So now we've got that little section doing its trick. I don't quite know what that was, but anyway, that's fine. We may move some of this stuff around. Do we have any vehicles over here? Let's switch that one off, get that vehicle to go somewhere else. We'll get this one out of the way as well, so that we can start moving some of our other things up here. To be honest, now we could probably do this. Where is it? Where is it? This one, service road. We'll tie that one in all the way up there, and then we could actually get rid of that, so that's a little cleaner. Yeah, that's better. Now, all of this is in the way still. Can we just kind of get rid of it like so? Stand is still occupied. Please leave. Okay, so with that in mind, what we'll do is we'll close off this one. Let's just see, what do we have over here that we need to mark something specifically? Not really. Let's close this one out, and we will clear it up, and then I'm going to go ahead and move this in here somewhere. Okay, so let's find ourselves this one. This is the catering depot. So I was thinking something like this. Or, well, we're going to need to do maybe something like that instead. Yeah, we're going to need it. We're going to need it to get it pretty close to everything over here. So let's do that. We could get our de-icing fluid stuff over here. Yeah, that's going to be fine. So let's do that. I'm hoping our money is not going to run out, because we don't have that much. We just need to solve our current issues. This needs to be a public access road, so we'll do that for now. But I want to reshuffle this entire thing. I want to grab the other thing, which is the tanks for the de-icing. This is the de-icing fluid depot, which I will place over here somewhere, or just directly on there. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think there's going to be little enough stuff happening over here. Now, I want to make sure that we actually move this number down. So I want to move it. Close the depot, move this off. Can I not? I really don't want to be spending all kinds of tons of money like this. We'll close that depot. Now, with that built, can I now move it? I still can't move it. Olaf's is not having any of this. Here comes the tank already. Oh no, nothing's going to be sorted out over there. Can I please? If I open it up now, will it be able to? Depot is waiting for incoming supplies. Do I need to? Oh no! Request the icing fluid. Review the contract. Apparently it's okay. Well, what I'm going to do is then I'm going to get rid of this one. Let's move that out of the way. We can then also start getting... Oh, we can't actually access it at the moment. So let's get our little service road in place. And I'm going to run the service road up here somewhere directly on there. We'll trim that out. We'll get rid of this and provide a new access point somewhere. So let's just trim some of this stuff back. We'll trim some of that back. We'll get our service road somewhere. And I want to try and do a little bit of a roundabout over here, but the problem is I can't move any of this, so that's a bit of a problem. And this is what I don't like about the fixed nature of the access over here, is you can do very little with it, really. Okay, so if we move our access point up there instead, that's fine. And we'll get our standard road, whoops, like so for now. We're gonna sort this out. They can actually get to the other side over there. Can I now change this? I can still not change it. Anyway, it might cost us a lot of money to have that delivery actually occur. Here it comes. It's going to cost us so much money now. Oh, not that much. Really? I thought it's going to be costing us money. Lots of money. Anyway, it didn't cost us that much money, so that's awesome. Now I can get rid of this. Let's close this one down. Ooh, I can also... yeah, I think that's fine, and we can trim that one back to say something like that. For now, this is closed. We'll get rid of it. Get rid of all of that. We don't need any of this. We don't need any of that. We'll leave that in place like so. There we go. Nice. Now, what I want to do is do a nice big kind of a roundabout situation over here, and then we're going to go ahead and get rid of all of this stuff. All of it, and redo that entire thing. I also want to get rid of those two. So let's get those two vehicle stuff in here. I think that's an awesome little spot to kind of put it out of the way. Right there. There we go. Nice. Now I can get rid of that. I can get rid of all of this. All of it. Get rid of all of it. I'm gonna leave that in there for the time being. Oh no, please don't do this. Please don't do this. Don't. Come on. Okay, the game doesn't. Oh, there it goes. Oh wow, I really thought we didn't have anywhere to go from there. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of all of this. Nice. Now we can redo something over here. Okay, I need us to get rid of these guys. Okay, let's grab an additional one of these. They are pretty pricey, but we'll get rid of the other ones. So if I get the kind of the subway thing going on. Oh, you have to like squeeze it into... Okay, hang on. Let's trim back these things. Okay. We'll get rid of this terminal stuff over here. We'll get rid of that terminal stuff over there. So I'm going to try and leave that in place and see if they are okay to everybody just use that. Yeah, that should be fine. Hopefully that means everybody can go ahead and use that one. I do hope so. And then what we'll do is we will get rid of all the other stuff. I think it's when you demolish a little pedestrian crossing. I think that's where the problem really comes from. Let's get rid of these guys. Now I believe they'll go over there. Nice. I like it. So we'll get rid of all of this. There's no real paths. Please do it. Please do it quickly. Don't have issues. Holding thumbs. taking its time. Yes, there we go. Okay, so now we've got all of that cleared up. I'll even clear that little section out of there. So there we go. Now we've got a little something going for us over here. I will go ahead and trim back the terminal there, so we don't have any of that in the terminal itself. Get that out of the way, close that off. Now, what are we going to do over here? I'm going to trim this one back as well. Let's just trim all of that back. We may use some more, reuse some of this area a little bit more. Okay, so the idea I have now is I want to do a double loop with some real good access points over there. So I think instead of necessarily doing just like a, so I want to do one ways, right? So what we'll do is I'm going to do this. A roundabout by itself is not going to quite work, but what I'm keen on doing is if we zoom out, I want to do something like that and bring it back in here maybe. Okay, so we'll do something like this, and now I'll show you what the plan is. The plan is that we'll do a nice wide one-way over there and a nice one-way coming back. That's the idea. We've got some stuff that's stuck on B6, I think. Where is B6? B1, B7, B6. Can you just please leave, buddy? Thank you. Don't want to see your face. Thank you, thank you. Okay, now, with that in mind, I will show you, I'm going to split this as we go up. I'm going to start splitting it into some stuff here. So, what I mean by that? I'm going to go with, let's grab these, and I'm trying to make some money at the same time. So, we're going to do bus stops like so. One of bus stop, one of other. Right, yeah, that should be good. I think that's the plan. We'll do one of bus stop, one of other in both directions, and then we'll do some stuff in the middle as well. And I want to try and give it a little bit of room. So if we do something like this, right? So 5 like so. Is that, and then and then I'm going to do 5 on the other side here. So I think something like that, and then the idea is that I'm going to do the public access road is going to run straight up the middle. Okay, and we'll go up into that direction over here, something like that. I think that's going to be fine. I'm going to tie all of this together and all of that together. I'm going to go ahead and turn these guys around. I really hope that this will actually operate in a direction that makes sense. Okay, and we will also bring that in over here. Now, with that in mind, then we're going to move on to the next one, and we'll quickly put the next one in before we go any further. So let's grab our cars. Let's start with taxis first, though. We'll go taxis first. 1, 3, 4, 5. So something like that. Yeah, that should be pretty good, and we'll do taxis on the other side again, like so, and then we'll go with cars. There we go. We may add a little more, I think. Let's do 2 more over there, then we can add another bus stop over there. Good. Okay, let's make sure to turn all of these around. Did we not turn it around? Oh yeah, we did. Now what did we do? Turn it around, please. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, it's just not turning around the actual text. It's okay. I don't mind that too much. Okay, do that. Turn it around. So we can run proper one-ways with some redundancies. We want to grab some buses again. Please grab me some buses over here. One there. Turn this one around. There we go. That's good. Now let's get the road in. Up there. That goes in there. Oops. In there. Like so. Oops, not there. Run it up there, run it up here. Should we add an extra? I don't think so. Yeah, well, on this side it could make sense because you're actually coming in. Here you'll just pull out and go. Well, we'll see how that works. It might not work as well. I might have to move it back one. Maybe let's do it. Let's move it back one. We'll put it up here instead. We'll get that one in there and we'll give it a little bit of extra tiles right there. And then we're going to grab ourselves the arrows. And the arrows are going to go up here. And I know people are saying you only need to do one, but I think it's better you do all of them, because otherwise they start making funny movements inside this whole setup. Like so. And that way. There we go. So this is the indication of this one. I'm going to have one road come off here so these guys can actually go ahead and leave. And the question is, do we actually do one road that goes in and then one road that comes out? Yeah, maybe that's what we do. Actually, let's do that. Let's do that. So give me a road that comes in. Over here. Okay, then we'll do a road that goes out over there, and then we'll start doing that. And if we end up with a bit of extra space over there, that's just going to be fine. So let's give our stuff in here. There we go. There we go. I'm kind of wondering, maybe I should add a third in there. Let's move that out a little bit. Are we're still making money at least. I've thought about actually closing the airport to do this work, and luckily I didn't, because we would have started running out of money, I think, fairly quickly on this. Now, if we do, you can do that, and you can do this. You can come down here, and we can make some nice feature over here, a bit of an airport boulevard over there. We need to obviously connect all of these things together, get them to have some crossing points and things like that. Now, let's do... again, on this side, I'm going to do the taxis and the stuff again. So let's grab taxis. So taxis down there. 1, 2, 3. I hope that's okay, actually. I'm kind of worried about it a little bit. Oh, no. We've got too many taxis here. Taxis up to there. Then taxis down here again. Nope, too many. There we go. Something like that. And then buses, and now cars. I feel like it might be less than we had, but I think it's going to be so much superior to what we've had due to the way the whole traffic thing is going to work here. Because I think that the issue was not the number, but the traffic. That is, I think, what I after looking at it for quite a while, that's kind of what I decided is what is happening. So something like this, something like that. Like so, and I just need to turn these around. Missing one. And all of these taxis. Like so, and like so. There we go. Nice, and now we'll do a bus one. Let's grab our buses. I'm very keen to see how this actually ends up working. We'll leave an extra line there, and now we'll just run a nice long strip of buses down here. Oh, come on. And we'll do the other direction also, and then there's going to be nice room for our stuff over here, our metro subway stations thingies. Let's do that. I'm getting a lot of pings over here, so I'm not too sure what the issue with that is, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. We will be trying to figure all of that out once we're done. So if we do that, we'll get rid of that little section. So that is going to be our nice loop over there. This is looking much nicer, by the way. I must say it looks quite a bit nicer than it used to. So we run all of that down there. We run all of this down here. Gonna run these. We need to flip the other ones as well still. Okay, so just running this down here as well, and then we just need to swap these around because it's a little weird at the moment. And I do think that I'm positive about this one. I think this one might be a lot better in terms of this operation over here, where I'm still a little worried is what's going to happen over there. So what I'm going to try and do here is get our external road to tie in nice and centrally, probably something like this. We'll run it down there, close those two out, and we will do a very similar thing over here somewhere. Is that about right? This is the one. That's the one. So we'll do something like that. Okay. And then the idea is that we tie these off like so, and potentially tie this one off a little earlier to go in there. So we'll try and do it quite nice and symmetrical like this. And I think, I'm really hopeful that that is going to be a much better operation. So it means that all of the guys that's wanting to go in here, they will go in there. All of the guys going in there will run that way around, and we may look at doubling that up. We certainly have sufficient room to do so, doubling all of that up. Do I do it? Do I just go ahead and do it? Well, I think actually it's going to be fine. We have the room to double it up if we wanted to double it up. So we definitely want to do this. We want to run that, and you may be saying that it's not required, but I think it is. There we go. We'll run this up there like so, and we'll run that up there like so. Nice. That's that. I like it. I like it. Run all of that. Run all of that. And all of this. It's just all one way. All the way one way. Okay, there we go. And we'll run these down this way, and these down that way. There we go. I think that is an awesome new arrangement. Now let's get the people in there. Okay, so we need a little bit of room for them to come up here. I'm quite comfortable for us to run something like that and have them a nice wide section to cross over there. They're going to need to cross over here as well, and probably over here, but what we'll do is we will just kind of tie in all of that. Going to be just fine. We'll kind of close it off over there. Question is, do we tie it in over here maybe with a little bit of a crossing point? I think it might be useful, so let's do that over there. Trim this down up till here. We'll run it through there. We'll run it through here like so. Oh man, that's awesome. There's a couple of spots there for some trees and things. That's okay. Trees and things over there. Let's see how we just tie all of that together. I think it's looking nice. It's looking really nice. Now let's take that down a level. There we go. We could even expand them because this is long enough, so we can maybe expand the operation. There we go, and tie it in directly over there. And that should see us tie in up here, and that should be fine. Now let's quickly get a few of these crossings in place. So I'll do one crossing there, one crossing here, one crossing there, and we need some crossings down here as well. We'll do that so you can cross to this side. You guys can cross over there. Go up there. We need a crossing over here, and we need a little bit more of this to just fill in that little section. So there we go. Now you can quite comfortably get to where you want to go from all of this, and I'm kind of tempted to just kind of open it up and see how it goes. And then what we'll do is we'll start doing the underground parking, which I'm a little wondering how we do that, to be honest. Do we do it off of here? Do we do a completely separate access point? Is this good enough? But I do want to get it up and running so that we can see. So before we run it, I just want to make sure that we tie these in appropriately. So I'm tempted that these guys needs to, the way we've laid this out means that it's not going to properly work in terms of getting their own stuff. So let's not do this for the time being, and we'll see if all of this starts working. So I'm very keen to start seeing these guys make their way up here. So what we'll probably have is a few of these just struggling with their with the pathing. So the pathing will take a little bit of a second just to start picking up again. We've got people arriving at these stops straight away. So can we see a bus coming in, please? Can any of you please decide to make your way to go and pick someone up, please? Really? Is this going to be an issue now for us? Honestly, work, please. Okay, what we're going to try is let's unoccupy all road nodes just for a second. There we go. I think we've starting to see them coming in. Yes, there we go. Yes, going straight through there, wrapping around to go and pick some people up. Nice, that's good. Pick them up. Here comes some more vehicles. Oh, it's working. It's really working quite smoothly in here. As long as I just want us to see getting a fuller stream of vehicles to come back out. Come on, get in there. Yeah, that's better. Oh, now all of them are coming in. Nice. No, not all of them yet. I think, yeah, it's looking good. It's a little awkward in this spot, and this is where I would like it to be much better. And where in a game like City Skylines or even SimCity or whatever, you can do so much more over here in terms of just getting this thing to flow a little bit more naturally. But I don't think we've got the big queuing problems that we used to have. And so we can keep an eye on this. It's looking pretty nice. I just hope we can keep pace with everything at the moment. There's very little delays on the vehicles. What is going on here? Why is this another? Why are these guys not going? That's the thing. Yeah, there we go. Can they please stop doing the U-turn thing over there? It's really frustrating. I would have thought it stopped completely. Yeah, they really don't like the whole two-lane thing over here. Even on this side, they don't like it, but at least it's giving us a little bit of extra stuff going on. Apologies for all the darkness in there now. But it's looking good. We don't see massive delays in here. I just need us to get more and more vehicles to get up there as quickly as we can. So I think this is about as good as we can do to try and avoid all of the mess that we've got. Maybe double up this little section through here, but I think it might just cause more issues rather than less issues. A little bit of a wait here is not the end of the world. It's looking okay. See, this is the problem, and as long as you can't actually do 2 lanes in and 2 lanes out. So what I would have liked is to at least have this as 2 lanes in or 2 lanes out, and then have another 2 lanes in or 2 lanes out somewhere else, instead of this mixed traffic lane thing over here. Go to a real airport and go to a real airport anywhere, and you'll find that this is just not sufficient to accommodate the traffic. Look at that build-up thing that's going on over there. It's really quite frustrating to see this spawning vehicles over here, and there's nothing we can do about giving them more room. I've done what I can, and you can clearly see we've got sufficient capacity over here. It's just the pathing situation that we have to run with through here is really problematic, and it's really dark. It's really dark. It's like 1 in the morning when it's really dark. Anyway, everybody is actually getting to where they want to go. We've got people coming in. Our money is still doing a decent job, so that's okay. So now the next part of this plan is to get us the underground parking lots. So let's go underground. Let's see, where are we going to go underground? I'm kind of tempted to actually now go underground on the other side, just so that we don't do too many things off the one side. I think what you want to do is you want a natural split. And to be honest, this one is already going to be a heavy split in there. So really, let's go off the other side and go down. Go off the other side. I think that should be okay. Something like that will actually look quite nice. So if we do something like this, and we'll do... Is it something like that? Up to where did you go? 2 in, right? 2 in. 1, 2 in over there. There we go. Now we'll get some tunnels. So just the public access tunnel coming up. Is that right? We go downstairs. There we go. And now we want a. Is that one way? Oh, we can. Maybe we can do that one way, and then we'll do public access going down. Is that right? Yeah, that's the right spot. And then public access going down. In this way. Come on. Can't build on this floor. Okay, anyway. Okay, so then what we want to do is instead we want to just do that. Go down there, please. And then if we go downstairs, here we see we've got some stuff going on. So now what I wanted to check is, can I in fact run these as... Oh, I cannot. See, this is the problem. I would like to run that like so, and I really can't do that. Okay, so let's do at least that and see what that does for us. And this one has to come out all the way that way. And then we go downstairs. And now let's see what kind of a option we have with our parking. So I want to do tons and tons of parking. And what we'll do is we'll probably do parking like this. Okay, hang on. So we will need, this is where the terminal starts, right? So we need to provide ourselves with some stuff. So we will need some terminal building pieces over here. Oh, to go into that space over there though. Unless we just do, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get rid of little sections over here. Okay, at the tops of these, I'm going to get rid of a little section. Okay, so I'm going to do something really fancy over here. So if I do, and we need to make sure that escalators are like 2, right? So if we want to do it nice and central, yeah, something like that could work, but we probably need something like that. Luckily, we've got enough room. Can we please not have issues with this? There we go. So something just like that. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing over here. Right, there we go. Look at this. This is going to be cool. This is going to be really cool. Okay, now I'm going to grab us our foundations like so. We're going to drop these down. We're going to do foundations down here again. Okay, we're going to grab the escalators. I'm quite comfortable to pop them in, maybe like that. Yeah, that's quite. Ooh, actually, it might be a little. I needed to do a bit more central. That's the right spot right there. Right spot right over there. Then we go upstairs. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. That's awesome and amazing all at the same time. Now, give us some very large doors to open that up over there. And to open that up over there, then we go downstairs and we'll put some really large doors over here. Nice. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and give you, where is my, let's do our bed walkway thing like that. I think that's the starting point of the bed walkway. Now let's start by getting some car stuff going on over here. So the idea is that if we do this, how many can we squeeze in? 1, 2, but I would like to do a walkway in the middle. So if we do that and we do, ooh, it's just not going to work, is it? Unless we do a 2 wide walkway. So do a 2 wide walkway, ooh, it's not going to work. It is going to work. That's actually quite perfect. So we'll do a 2 wide walkway down there. The question is, do we provide ourselves with tons of more space here? So if we do that, nice, and we do 2 wide, yeah, I think so, 2 wide, that's actually going to look a little bit nicer, I would think. And then we'll do that little piece over there. Okay, can we flip these around? We in fact cannot flip them around. So the idea being that you can come in here. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I think that's going to work. So what we'll do is we'll run in this way. We'll do a little bit of a loop actually. Let's have a look at that. So public roads all the way up here, right? And the idea is I want to run, okay, all the way up there, I believe, and then we'll run something like this. Okay, so the idea is you're going to go up there and come this way around. So we'll do a double loop. So we may end up double loading this, but I like the idea of doing that. And what we'll do is we will provide a little bit more room in terms of doing this so that we can better sort out where the traffic ends up going, right? And because we're double loading it though, we may want to, I'm going to change it slightly. I'm going to change it just ever so slightly. We're not going to even make too fussy, crazy moves here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it slightly by ripping out these guys, bring them down one more so we can have a double lane up there. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Why are you, what? Oh, I need to let's just pause it while we quickly figure this thing out, because I just want to make sure we're getting all this stuff done right at the moment. So let's just finish off that. This thing just wants to run all the way through there. Finish off all of this. I think that's going to be awesome. Now, give me this stuff. Okay, and like that. And you're going to go up here. And like this, and you're going to go down there. Okay, and you're going to go down there. Okay, and then you can run through this way. Oh, that's an awesome little loop. An awesome loop, I think. Can we add this? Yes. I don't think it's necessary, but I'm just going to go ahead and do all of this stuff to try and get everything to just kind of work. Okay, about that, and now we'll do the other sides. And there we go. Nice, now we can unlock it. I know you guys are doing your thing, go and park over there. Okay, what we also need here now is we need some pedestrian footpath thingies over here. So we will be running it like this. I actually like this thing that we're doing here quite a lot. It is really quite awesome. We're going to run that down there, down there, down there. Nice, and we can put nice lights in here, even though this is kind of underground and not in a building, but has to be in a building, just kind of structurally speaking. Otherwise, is this a cave? What's going on? But anyway, that's fine. We'll do that. I think this is so nice and symmetrical. And what I want to do is I want to make sure that, so let's set that one as staff. Okay, so two of them as staff. So this is like the staff parking lots. These are long-term, and long-term, and then all of those up here are short-term. Yeah, I think that should be quite good. We just need a few more bits and pieces over here. And I believe this episode has gone on a long time now. I have no idea. I've kind of lost my usual timer, so I'm just going to have to deal with it. But I think once I'm done here, that'll be the end of the... Ooh, that didn't want to do that. Do that and that, please, instead. Really? You're struggling with this? Actually, this is crazy that I'm doing it that way. This one is the small one. The next one should be the medium one. That's why we're having problems. Medium, 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 and medium. Look at that. Okay, unpause. There we go. That should be nice and running. One more thing. Let's quickly grab this and run it through there. So we've got a lot of action options. Ooh, that was weird. That was really weird. I don't like them doing this thing, you know? That isn't, I mean, what is the purpose of the little arrows if they can just do what they want? You can't do that, buddy. Maybe it's guys that was already on the way and their pathing was just a little funny. But anyway, all of that should work well. Now we've got parking, we've got this going on. Let's have a quick look at what's going on over here. I'm hoping this will actually cope. Do we have lots of people queuing? We do have lots of people queuing, so I'm a little frustrated by that off the bat, but this is a massive revamp of our drop-off. What do you think of our new drop-off? And apologies, you can't see it because it's, well, anyway, we can see it if we just quickly change it to midday. So we'll go out there. What do you, now we've got tons of issues because we've changed the time of the day. But there we go. This is our new drop-off. What do you think about that? And if we go downstairs, this is our new parking area. Parking area downstairs, multi-story. We could probably potentially even go down a level by putting some ramps down here. That could work. Then we can do another level of parking downstairs if we wanted to. And yeah, so what do you think? What do you think? Do you think this will sort us out? It looks like it's okay. I'm kind of hoping maybe we can get this a little smoother. Maybe I should just take out one of these. Yeah, potentially what I'll do is I'll take out one of these just so these guys can make up their mind a little quicker. So let's just do maybe something like that. See if they start running in there. If that just makes it easier for them to decide once they're in there where they want to change lanes and things like that too. I just want to see if that works. It will take a bit of time for that to kind of move in there. But there we go, guys. Please, in the comments down below, tell me what you think of this setup. Have you found a setup that works better than say something like this? How do you deal with accessing cars that's slowing down so much to get in? And bearing in mind, we can't just do a straight line. In the future, you probably would just want to do a straight line in here. Otherwise, you're going to continuously have that delay of the cars making the turn over there. But anyway, it's looking pretty good. We've got lots of people starting to park in here. So hopefully that's another good way we can get some money. But also, all of this looks pretty good. I just would like us to get these queues down a little bit more. Anyway, as always, please hit that like button if you've enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.